Thank you very much. And right now, new developments in the YSL RICO case. Grammy Award-winning rapper Young Thug, also known as Jeffrey Williams, wants to visit Atlanta. Let's talk about that. The rapper pleaded no contest to several charges in October. His prison sentence was commuted to time served, and he will spend 15 years on probation. Now, part of his probation is that he essentially is banned from the city of Atlanta, except for some exceptions. And Williams is asking the court to amend the agreement so that he can visit his family in Atlanta and stay at his home for holidays and family gathering.
What is up with it, y'all? It's Coffee. Tapping back in with an update, man. Thugger with those wild stipulations, which to me was shocking, man, because when the legal analysts were checking into it, they were like, man, these are very strict, being banned from Atlanta for presentations slash concerts a year against gang violence, which you heard them elaborate on those a little more. I didn't know if that was going to turn into some tipster part two type ish, you know what I mean, where we was going to be seeing Thug doing like a song on a commercial or something like that. But apparently y'all heard it there. He's got to go to, or you see it in this report, he's got to go to high school, middle schools, Boys and Girls Club, different places like that. No contact with any gang members or Cody's except for his brother Funk, I believe his name is, in Gunna, which we seen him diss Gunna after that, man. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people were like, oh, him and Gunna's good, but it just seems to be on the money tip and no promoting gangs in any ways. And the legal analysts were like, man, Thug could really violate this ish without even meaning to violate it. Like it could be the setup, the okie doke, you know what I mean? And it's so wild. After he copped out and took that deal, we saw the two other individuals, Gotti and Stillwell, take it to the jury. Gotti getting shanked up while he was waiting on the jury to recover, come back in court on his own too, after getting poked up, and get that not guilty verdict, except for Stillwell, a gun case, which I believe time served would be the sentence on that, and I think it was. But now Thugger here, is amended it, put in a motion. You see it right here. His attorney put the motion through. My client, Mr. Williams, has family in the metro Atlanta area, specifically in the Atlanta, Georgia area, and respectfully request the ability to reside slash visit at times in the home located in the city in the attached under seal documents so that he can have family gatherings for holidays and other lawful reasons with his family, friends, and business associates, which is a home already owned by Mr. Williams. And you see, he also asked for his new address to remain private, like so wild these days, the things that get out, man. Y'all know the way the internet rocks, so I guess Thugger just want a little more privacy when it comes to that. But this isn't like something that we didn't necessarily, or I didn't anticipate seeing, as I'm just surprised to see that it's this quick, because there was, reports like from those same legal analysts that were like, yo, this could get tricky. This could be trouble for Doug if they're real strict and they want to, be on some ish with him. They could find a violation where they want to find one, in a sense. The individuals were saying we could also see Doug and his attorney request for the probation to be modified. You know what I mean? But it's just wild, in my opinion, to see it so quick. But we'll have to see the way they rule on this will be, show, in my opinion, how strict they want to be. You know what I mean? Like I would have done, Doug would have at least waited a year, 6 months or something like that before requesting. But who knows if they grant this? To me, that shows like, hey, we're going light work with young Doug. There were also some reports that I saw a lot of people saying that this probation, if Thugger goes 3 years without incident, that it can be, I don't know necessarily terminated, but like inactive probation, more or less, where they won't really monitor him like that. But if he just more or less stays out of trouble, he'll be good money. It's kind of shocking to see the case, the plea. Again, the fact that he even pled out is crazy to me. And I really wonder if he's kicking himself. Like, man, why did I take this plea? Gotti and Stillwell beat the case. unless Thugger felt it would go differently for him. But it just seems to go that long and stand tall. Why cop out? Why plea? You know, let me know what you think in the comments below. And that man, Spider Loc, exposing what I'm thinking is just pure comedy right here, man. The goofy-ish goofballs do.
To me, y'all, I got an email from YouTube that claims Snoopy Badass made a copyright claim against my channel on behalf of DJ Quick. He claims to have the right. Listen to this, how much of a queerdo this queerdo is. He claimed to YouTube to have the right to make a copyright strike against my channel because I use some DJ Quick music, apparently. I got the receipt. I'm going to show you, all right? So I seen that, and YouTube told me, well, we realized that his claim was fraudulent. You don't have a strike. We restored your content. You can go check it out. But I guess I don't remember this happening.
So if y'all ain't familiar with this dude, which I'm sure a lot of cats are, you know what I mean? He's made a fool out of himself numerous times, lying, being the laughing stock of West Coast hip hop, claiming all these different neighborhoods, lying about that. People that flocked with him, somewhat co-signed him as they had some kind of business relationship with him, they thought, until they found out he was lying about most of that too, and then they came out and exposed him as well. And then the craziest ish, did y'all see that when he was banging on his baby mom? Like, she put that video out where he was over at the crib cussing her out and breaking shit, and he was talking about this Pirus and all that. I was like, oh man, this dude is banging on his baby mom. I done seen it all now, you know what I mean? One thing that he loved to do is tell online as well, right? He's done it numerous times where he would try to flag everything in the blogosphere, or ask some bloggers like, yo, can you take this down? Can you take that down? Where he would want to recreate himself, as he's changed the name of his fake ass label and fake ass movement numerous times, and try to rebrand himself and try to erase the past, you know what I mean? Only for things to come back and reemerge, and people to just find out he's even, lamer than they already thought. But he was kind of finding a lane for himself, more or less just trolling and going at people, you know what I mean? Where he probably thought, oh man, I got some momentum behind me, but it's more like comedy, you know what I'm saying? Where people were like, man, this is some goofy McTrooperson-ish here. Like, this dude, like, he thinks people are laughing with him. They're laughing at him. And, then I heard him go and talk about people flagging videos. Like, this dude flagged videos that people did, I mean, as you can see here, that he had no right to do, but, like, copyright claims and all kinds of BS with no, like, claim to it at all. But peep how the way it went for him.
I guess I saw DJ Quick. I just deleted it whenever it happened, because I must have assumed DJ Quick, I must have played something. I don't have no idea what it was. But at certain times, I've gone through my channel, trying to keep my channel in compliance, going through, deleting and go through all my content. And I know from my brain, if I saw copyright DJ Quick, at one point, I just deleted it. Didn't even argue. I was out of here, right? So I assume that's what I did some time ago. Seen a copyright claim associated with the name of DJ Quick. I am not finna go any steps in to try to, debate that, because I assume I played something I shouldn't have to. I just deleted it. But here it is. When you make a copyright claim to YouTube, this is the process. I'm aware of this. You're going to tell them, like, well, if somebody strike your channel, I know this because if somebody strike my channel, right, bam, and I fight it, they gonna tell me, okay, you telling us they lying. So we finna hit them back and tell them that you said they lying. That you said they lying. And if they say no, they still agree that they have a claim against you, your next step is to actually start some type of litigation against them. That's the only way YouTube gonna f with you. So I've gone through this a million times where I get a copyright claim and I appeal it, like, bam, no, I got the right to this copyright, bam. Now, these are two things that can happen. Most of the majority of the time, this is what happens, because I only play content musically that I really have a right to. So more times, 97.97.77% of the times, YouTube tells me, you won your claim. The people don't argue. But there are a small percentage of the time where they say, no, the claimant actually disagrees and they still believe they have a right. Now, your next step is you can actually file this appeal. Now, if you file this appeal, YouTube warning you, and you lose, your channel could be in jeopardy. So 9 out of 10, for years, I used to never appeal. But I remember one thing I knew I had right to, I started appealing them, and I started winning appeals. So I win strikes and appeals now based on the content, because I know my get out. I don't really go outside of that realm of that content. So this is what happened. So I'm watching this live yesterday. This nigga, Rick Rock, mentioned my name. Shout out to Rick Rock. He like, yeah. And I'm talking, at this time, Hoochie Rat Ass is going in on Munchie and Alex every 2 seconds. Every 2 seconds. Which, like, the viewer who called me assumed, you would just assume I was included, right? I felt it. So I'm just, so just like people would assume the way he talking about them, he would be including me. The who called me thought the same thing. And then when I'm talking, like you would assume, the way the conversation is going, naturally my name came up. It was casually, and Rick Rock was just making a point about how him and Munchie B communicated recently, and he was like, yeah, I spoke to Spider, and he was with Munchie B, and I got to speak to Munchie B, which would have been a perfect segue for Rat Ass to say, oh yeah, fuck the nigga Spider, woo, which he never did, and I noticed that. So in the back of my mind, I'm assuming the reason why this nigga Snoopy Rat Ass, free the homie TC, East Side moving, 8897, you dig a lot, moving, swinging, banging. I wouldn't say I'm moving like that, but anyway. He like, you feel me? He like, he ain't mentioning me. I just happened to notice that, right? And then he started talking about his channel, his YouTube channel got terminated. And he said, something, it's because of something I did. I shot myself in the foot, something I should have did. And now I'm thinking about Snoopy Badass, DJ Quick. And I'm like, damn, wait. So I go look back at the email, y'all. Look what I find. Y'all go, this gonna blow y'all fucking mind. And he got off that live talking about, YouTube emailing me right now with something, G Brown 976. He gonna say, YouTube emailing me now with something positive too. It's positive. I'm gonna DM y'all about it. Y'all gotta go watch the live. This nigga's a character. But I'm not thinking about this dude, not worried about him. So one day he allegedly, apparently, if y'all can't read this, I'm gonna read it to you. So this is YouTube. It says, this shows me at the top, it says, this is what it says. I need to resubmit this claim. So this is a claim against my channel that Goofy Rat Ass had already made once. YouTube is showing me what he told them. It says message thread level medium. It says, this is what he told them. This is what Snoopy Rat Ass told YouTube. I need to resubmit this claim because I'm filling out this form as a third party for DJ Quick. Damn, that's crazy. Because it is his music in the video that is unauthorized. I need to submit this form. Wow, how much of a tattletale are you lying? I have permission from the owner to do so. Sent from my iPhone. This is what Snoopy Rat Ass got at YouTube and told them about some content on my channel. He lied on DJ Quick. Lied on me. Not knowing if I play, I don't even know what this is. But if I might, okay, so YouTube got back at Snoopy Badass like, hi, Snoopy Badass. We're concerned that some info within this legal request may be fraudulent. Please understand that YouTube receives a large number of fraudulent copyright takedown requests, and we take abuse of our copyright takedown process very seriously. As a result, your account has been terminated. Wow. So when he was on there saying, oh yeah, I'm going to get my channel back in 29 days. And it's something I did. It wasn't nobody else striking my channel. He was keeping it the good. I ain't never struck a channel in my life on my mama. So he was on there saying, something I did. I'm gonna get my channel back in 29 days, which would be a suspension. And unless I'm just, we do the word of the day over here, unless I'm just not as familiar with English language as I thought I was, a suspension you get back, a termination you don't, right?
So y'all heard SPI right there, man, with the receipts to back it up. I just can't even understand why. Like, what in the fuck made this dude lie and say he's a third party petitioner or whatever for Quick? And like, why was he so concerned if Quick's music was being used? Like, I just can't quite understand it, man. He must have been geeked up, tweaked up off that itch. You know what I mean? That's another thing with this dude. He be on that, that white broad. I think the white girl, but you know what I'm saying? We call that the white broad, the other white. You know what I'm saying? That Walter White, Breaking Bad, Jesse Pinkman, white broad. You know what I mean? Off that Trailer Park tweaker type vibes. You know what I'm saying? Having this dude turned up, stuttering more than Poetic Flacco it's a shame, really, at the end of the day, man. But you see the way it went for him. He flucked around and been doing this ish for years, and now it done caught up with him. I don't know. He's telling the people he gonna get his ish back in 29 days. Will that happen? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but who knows? But yeah, this is just comedy, man. You know what I mean? I'm not even just trying to ish on a man like that. He just has done so much bull-ish. You know what I mean? Like, here it is coming back, finding him. You know what I'm saying? And like, look at the decisions the dude makes. Like, all that ish he talked about, whack 100 all that time, right? And people are whack 100 sympathizers and stuff like that, only for him to go on No Jumper, sit down with whack 100, have whack tell him, yo, you should stop claiming a set in this gang culture ish because you look fraudulent, fugazi, and goofy, right? And Wack be on bullshit, but Wack was trying to give the man some good game, honestly. And then tell him, yo, you told, you snitched, you know what I'm saying? And you sat there in the tank and chopped it up with some dude that blew your homie's noodles out, like just goofball-ish all across the board on the next level, man. Like, you can't make this ish up. And then after he must have came down off being geeked and tweaked up once again, that ish rot your brains, y'all. Put that ish down if you're out there flucking with it. It's all bad, all this synthetic poison out there these days, you know what I'm saying? Between the Fenty, Witted, and all this research chemicals and uppers and, the white broad and the fake Molly and the fake E-Pizzles. They're telling y'all this one thing, and it's this dirty ass synthetic white broad-ish. It's just all bad, and it eating holes in motherfuckers' brains. And this dude is a prime example of it, man. You know what I mean? But then he felt silly about it, realized how dumb he looked, and then started saying whack 100 set him up, and it was a play and all this. Like, come on, man. Like, dude is just the worst, So there y'all have it. Thugger. Making this request, will they grant it? And, SPI filling us in on the goof, being so damn goofy, he done goofed himself out of his own platform. It's something else, man. Hit the comments, sub up, smash them buttons. I'm up out here. Catch you on the next one. Peace.